And welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Tim Lampley. Joining me now in the studio is Ethan Barnett, president of Pride St. Louis. Thanks for joining us, Ethan. Tell us about this organization.
Well, Pride St. Louis is a volunteer-run organization. It's an LGBT organization. We are all about bringing about awareness of the LGBT community through a lot of our events and programs, and we always cap that off with Pride Fest, which is coming up this weekend.
This is the 33rd annual Pride Fest?
It's hard to believe it, but yeah, 33 years here in St. Louis. What started as a small parade in the Central West End and was run by a group called the Magnolia Committee has now turned into this festival of about 80,000 people. So it's pretty impressive.
There are Pride festivals around the country, correct?
Yeah, throughout the month of June, actually throughout the year, there are Pride festivals in all different areas of the world, actually. We're a member of a group called Inner Pride, which brings all of those groups together.
Now, this one is a little bit different in the scope of it. Is that correct? You mentioned earlier that this was pretty big.
This is one of the largest in the Midwest, certainly. You know, San Francisco, New York, all of the major U.S. cities, they have their own Pride festivals, and from what I understand, I haven't been, but San Francisco is like 1 million strong. So, you know, we don't compare with that, but for the Midwest, we're definitely one of the largest, if not the largest, Pride festival.
Now, tell me what your mission is for this, for your organization. What is the mission of this organization?
Truly, the mission is to bring about awareness and to bridge the gap between the mainstream community and the LGBT community, and we continue to see that happening, and so we love having an event like this, like Pride Fest, that can bring everyone together.
How difficult is that sometimes?
Well, you can't please everyone, let's just say that, but we do our best to listen to our community and to the concerns that they have about Pride Fest, and we feel we've put together one of the strongest events yet.
And you mentioned some events that are going to be happening this year that didn't happen last year. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about that.
Well, one of the largest things during Pride Fest weekend is always the annual Pride Parade. It's the Lumiere Pride Parade, and it draws about 30,000 people. It's definitely one of the most colorful parades in the city, one of the most vibrant parades, and one of the largest. So it's always a great time. That's Sunday at noon. We also have the Pride 5K, which is coming to Tower Grove Park this year and actually joining the festival. That's put on by the St. Louis Front Runners. That'll be on Sunday morning starting at 8 a.m. Registration actually begins in the park at 6:30, and anyone is welcome to walk or run in the 5K. Did
you mention that you have something for youth as well this year?
Yeah, we've actually added some new elements to Pride Fest, and we're really excited about it. In addition to the 5K, there is an Athletes Village that's run by Team St. Louis, which is a premier sports organization here in St. Louis for the LGBT community. And so there's Athletes Village. There will be games and activities going on, all kinds of scrimmages, a grass volleyball tournament. There's a youth area that has youth programming designed around some of the youth that always march in the parade. I mentioned the parade. One of the most colorful entries is actually the Growing American Youth. They always march with 400 or 500 youth.
Now, how do you measure the success of something like the Pride Parade? How do you measure the impact it's having on the community, besides the fact that a lot of people turn out?
I mean, we always welcome feedback from the community. I think that being a festival that celebrates all different aspects of the community, I think that what we do is we don't have to gauge the success necessarily. It's a celebration. It's to commemorate Pride Month and to celebrate National Pride Month.
But I mean, the goal wouldn't be just to have people come out and you know, enjoy themselves. That's great, but also you'd like to probably instill some things in people that maybe they didn't have before, or give them a sense of pride in themselves.
Certainly. Our theme this year is Be You, and so what we want is for everyone to come out and just be themselves, celebrate who they are, celebrate the individual. I think that's the goal with this year's festival, and again, we have a goal of bridging the gap and making this a much more mainstream festival. So, you know, we're doing our best to make it a very welcoming environment.
Okay, great. We're going to come back and talk a little bit more about the events that are going to be going on for the whole weekend, and just stay right here with us. We're going to take a break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, and we'll have more with Ethan when we return. Remember to keep up with STL TV and all the great events going on in and around St. Louis. Friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, you can watch us streaming live on STLtv.net. Keep it locked right here at STL TV. We'll be right back with more.